Sound of bondage as she squeezes a fist. Drops of blood escape in an attempt to loosen the grip of the handcuffs in her wrist. As far as the interrogators are concerned, innocent lives may be at risk if this lady is released from their custody, but until she admits the truth, she's only but a suspect. One that is likely to have killed the old man in subject her silence through the entire interview should at least prove that she shouldn't be proven guilty. But for the last time, who killed the old man? Who? With tears rolling down her eyes, but in between those parallel lines was nothing written. Statement as she tries to confess. Well, it was late in the night. Just like him at that time, I'm sure all my neighbors would have been sleeping when I headed for the kitchen and grabbed the sharpest knife. Candidly speaking, I think I wasn't even thinking when I headed for the bedroom and used that knife to dig a well in his chest. You know, usually he saw me as his angel. So I guess it's safe to say that I turned his chest into a pool of Bethsaida. I said usually he saw me as his angel. So I guess it's safe to say that I turned his chest, pulled him off the bedside, and stared at the father of my unborn child. And now he's dead. Needless to say that I was pregnant for him. But the night before he passed on, he came home like every other night, drunk, right on time for basketball. This time not to watch, but to play. So after taking a couple of shots, he started to bounce on me. That night I tried to run, cross over, dribble through the bed, only for him to dive and duck my head on the bed bunk. Like that wasn't enough. Finally he made it to his point when he kicked hard against my stomach. Foul play as I rolled down the stairs. Foul play because I lost my baby in the process. After her confession, this lady is taken to a different kind of court. One where she is to be faced with trial. Said to be a vexed, violent victim that has ventured into vehemently violating the values of humanity with no veto powers vested upon her, yet she has taken vengeance into her own hands very viciously. See, the truth is bitter, but when justice arrives at the bar, she must be served. I said the truth is bitter, but when justice arrives at the bar, she must be served. Water and blood of the just judge is what she must drink to be justified. Therefore, Jesus, the one who has all jurisdiction, generously jumps in just in time to spare his life for her on the cross, to spare his life for her on the cross. Why? Because water and blood of the just judge is what she must drink to be justified. This woman had been beaten, battered, and broken, stripped, shattered, and stroked, and everything she faced was simply an abolishment of the Old Testament. But the new man who knew no sin, new man without having to view on YouTube, yet he could save you and I to watch us later play out to be exactly what God wants us to be, which is free and forgiven. Sound of bondage as she squeezes a fist. Drops of blood escape in an attempt to loosen the grip of the handcuffs in her wrist. As far as the interrogators are concerned, innocent lives may be at risk if this lady is released from their custody. But until she admits the truth, she's only but a suspect.